It's week 4 of the National Football League, and everyone's watching Kene Nwangu. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Bears, and it's all up next.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking up. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. A look at the numbers last week for Edwards. 16 carries, 68 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments in how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Here's Edwards again on second down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Here we go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch out now. 50, yellow. Set.
Here's Hall. Justin Jefferson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, 58 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. For the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the bootleg. Hall. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 90 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit. And this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Hall. That'll be complete to the running back Nwangu. Only able to gain a couple there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. You look at this Bears defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Hall. Completes this to Addison out left. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 45 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive.
and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Oh, hurry up.
On play action, Fields fighting more on the outroute for the completion. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the option, here's Edwards. Down to about the 37.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 32. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
Now, like that, he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Herbert now on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Fields. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's what he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
And they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Hall. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and that is incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Hall. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Fields on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing again is Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Fields. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Fields now to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On the return, here's Shaheed. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On first down, it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Fields on third down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. So we've reached halftime. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers.
Switch, yellow. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here in Nwangu. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's Hall. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Check White. Hut.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hall. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Ready?
Hall. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
A 53-yard attempt. Joseph's got it, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They run once more with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They're in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And they run with Edwards off the option. Bust through the tackle. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Chicago. Gus Edwards, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are back within a couple of the lead. Fields trying to throw for it. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Ready up. Ready.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. Now, look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now it's Hall. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Joseph on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball
is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the option left is Fields. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 35-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Set.
Ball to throw it. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here is Hall. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Paul. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the give is Nwangu. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Another run now for Nwangu. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here we go.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Let's go now. Blues check.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kattymadden Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now Fields and the Bears down by 7. A little over a minute and a half remaining. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Fields. He's got Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here we go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Fields. A swing pass here to Edwards. Nothing open downfield. They run underneath.
Yes, he can get to your running back. See if he can make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review in this game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On first down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Fields now to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set. Switch, yellow. Set, cut.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed